a need arose for a mainstream yeshiva for boys in Cleveland, where they could stay at home, they could come, they could get an excellent limudei kodesh, an excellent limudei chol.
Yeshiva High School is filling a need in the community. Every Talmud feels comfortable, they're successful, they feel good about themselves.
I've been involved in the Cleveland community for the past 30 plus years. My focus and my goal has from the start been to make sure that Cleveland is a community that has a place for every single child, regardless of the background, regardless of where they come from.
It's amazing to see high school boys at a very challenging part of their life happy to go to school every day, happy to participate, happy to see their rabbeim, and happy to see their chaverim.
At the end of the day, if they're able to go home and had a very good, fulfilling day, that's what makes us happy.
It's a positive atmosphere. More they're pushing you in the right direction than trying to teach you things in a negative way. They teach you in a positive way.
There's no pressure, and anybody can succeed there.
Each person is their own unique thing, and they help you be yourself.
Anyone who really just wants to learn and have a good high school experience could come here.
This yeshiva caters to a group of young adults that are very talented, very promising, kids that can use a smaller classroom setting, more individualized attention.
We're not building a ma'aseh, we're building talmidim. It's meeting the Talmud where they're at, finding where they are.
We don't try to make them fit into a certain mold. We want each child to grow to reach his potential.
And the success rate that they've had over these last few years has been unbelievable. I remember coming to Minyan the first year, seeing the participation of some of the boys and how that has evolved over the years, and the guys wanting to daven and learn because they want to do it and not because somebody's over their head asking them to do it.
Each one cares more than the next for the Talmidim, and they try to look at each child and each Talmud, see what their strengths are, build on those strengths, see what their weaknesses are, try to get them a little stronger, but each student has a tailor-made program for him, and therefore every Talmud feels comfortable and wants to grow.
I think what Rabbi Kutov and the rest of the Rabbeim are looking for is that these boys, first and foremost, become mentioned, develop as people. And right with that, I would say, parallel is their level of learning in Yiras Shamayim. And it is evident when you walk into the yeshiva or you come daven with us that their goals are being reached.
Because we're so small, I think we'll be able to give each student the opportunity that they want specifically. We can do things that students want individually to help them meet their needs.
We are smaller, so that might seem like a negative, but we also do have very close relationships with our Rebbeim, and we have more time with them in a classroom because there's less people.
The Rebbeim are very sensitive to each and every student, trying to find the strengths and to work on the weaknesses of each and every child.
My rabbis helps you find a job, helps you with college if that's what you want to do, or anything else really.
A lot of love, a lot of love. The Rebbeim are very tuned in to the kids. They get them, and they're there for them.
It's a chilled atmosphere. The Rebbeim to student ratio is amazing.
You have a very close kasher with the Rebbeim.
I feel comfortable talking to him about anything.
Keep a relationship for years and years to come.
Rabbi Kutov is very dedicated to the yeshiva, to the growth of the yeshiva.
An amazing personality, obviously a great understanding of chinuch, and he blends the two of them together in quite a unique way.
The role of the parents is a very integral part of the growth and the hatzlacha of each student, of each Talmud.
We've had children out of town, we've had children in town, and when they're in town and you get to see the Rebbeim more frequently and they recognize you, they know you, you can speak to them on a totally different level. You also get to watch your son really on a daily basis, and you don't want to be on top of them, but you really see what they're doing, when they're doing it, and it enables you to really be much more involved in their parenting as opposed to trusting someone who's 600 miles away.
To see the boys smile in yeshiva, wanting to come to yeshiva, growing.
I look at a Talmud that came a year or 2, 3 years ago, and I see a mensch. I see a boy that davens beautifully, he learns beautifully, he talks beautifully. And it's like, wow, that happened.
They should have tremendous hatzlacha, and hatzlacha both on a general level for the whole high school, for the yeshiva at large, and hatzlacha with each and every Talmud.